Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. Hello and good morning on a Tuesday.
Hello, how are
It's
we
not
all?
Monday.
Tell me why. I don't like Mondays because it's not Monday.
I love it. Exactly.
Yes.
Though it feels very Monday around here, or Groundhog's Day, if you will. But we're not quite there yet. So, how are you?
I'm good.
You've been busy.
Yes. We're always busy.
Well, I'm like, where are you now?
This retirement thing. You know, when you're younger and people who are retired tell you, I've never been so busy. It's true, okay? I think because you think you have all this free time, so you fill it all up because you have free time and you're running here, there, and everywhere. We spent the weekend going to Sandwich High School for Almost Maine. Mariana is on the tech crew. We were at the Clam Jam on Sunday.
Great turnout.
A very interesting picture posted of me judging Clam Jam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm like this.
In a mouth of clams.
I had a mouth of clams. I'm like, well, isn't that becoming?
Speaking of which, RTB morning, heading into the dentist. Ick. Yep. Things you got to do that you don't want to do.
And good to see you on Sunday, RTB.
Right? I know, even if it was for a brief moment.
Yes.
His dog, Rocco, is wearing the cone of shame right now.
Oh, what did he
And he's
do?
got 10 full days of doing it. So we're like day 6, and he's like very upset about it.
I can imagine.
Yeah, he's depressed.
Yeah, I remember when our dogs had to do that, and they're not happy
Yeah,
because they can't do the things they like to do.
I know. Yeah, mine decided to run away in the middle of the night last night. She can't see during the day, so I don't know what she was seeing last night, but she got a good scent. And you know who brought her home was the cat.
Really? Jeez. I almost tripped over this morning. I opened the door and
Oh, because she was over the vent.
there she is. Oh, hello.
She was doing her Marilyn Monroe.
Dog's this big, guys. Really, this big.
Smaller than a loaf of bread.
Yes.
And she likes to get warm and toasty on that little vent that's
Yeah.
by the door. So yeah,
Ah,
that's why she tried to trip you.
okay. I'll have to remember now.
Yep, it's winter season. 2 more days left of the cone of shame. Good luck to you, RTB. I hope it
Yep.
goes swiftly.
Yep.
Excuse me. Getting my life together. Speaking of clams.
Speaking of clams.
Mouse. Shout out to our friend over at Mashpee TV, Chris Ball, yesterday, who was like, hey, you want some oysters? He's got his new fishing license.
Oh,
So we have so many oysters here in Mashpee. We're like in abundance.
really?
And we need to get them gone so that we can put in the new ones to continue that cleaning cycle.
Right.
So we have a ton of oysters right now, and it's such a good season for oysters.
Mhm.
So I said, absolutely, I'll take them. Cliff was like, I'll shuck them and I'll make the oyster dressing
Right.
because we're coming on that season. And I'm the only one in the house that likes it. I was obsessed with Morin's
Uh-huh.
oyster dressing growing up.
Yes. Yep.
And so I found kind of a Paula Deen sort of knockoff recipe
Uh-huh.
that's almost as good.
Okay. But not quite.
It's not quite Morin's, but now I've had mine for so long, I like mine better.
Oh, okay.
Right?
But if someone went and brought you more and you've
That I would
Gave right
definitely
down.
choose that. Absolutely.
right.
But now I've got the oysters. I've got fresh Mashpee oysters to put in my oyster dressing, which I'm psyched about.
Very nice.
I know. We have got the Christmas market kicking off this weekend.
I know. Is that going to be something Saturday and Sunday, boys and girls?
We have the train to Christmas town. So if you've got the
Yes.
kids, come on by.
I still haven't brought you our blow-ups. I got to do that.
Yeah, we're going to be out on the field. I think Cliff took Thursday and Friday off
Okay.
to kind of just figure out where things are going to live.
Okay. I'll bring them tomorrow because we have a meeting tomorrow.
Awesome. Perfect.
I'm trying
I'll
to
put them on the list of all the things that we got to
I'm trying to
accomplish.
remember.
Good birthday morning to you, Jackie. Happy birthday. Happy
Jackie,
birthday.
Jackie Klein.
Yeah, Jackie Klein.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? I have not talked to you since you had your little accident, and I hope you're doing okay. How's your hand? I'm always thinking of you. Let's get together soon, please. Yeah, it is the season for all kinds of holiday delights that are going to be happening in the Mashpee Commons, and that is going to be kicking off this weekend. And of course, the Mashpee boys, congratulations to our high school football team, Final Four, the only Cape team still in the playoffs.
Yep.
But the game is Saturday at 4 p.m. in Mansfield.
Of course. Well, the market's over 3.
Yeah, there's no way. There's just no way. Especially when we don't have our market manager. She's going off Cape for a funeral. It's going to be literally me and Cliff. No kids, no teen volunteers.
Is Cliff going to have to wear the silly outfits?
Well, we'll have to see about that. We're going to ease into the fun outfits. We've got Buddy the Elf that is going to be joining us. We have our Elf on a Shelf, which is not done with college right now.
Right. You know, Mariana has an elf costume.
Well, we could absolutely use an extra elf or two this weekend.
Because she's going to be an elf with Santa at the Mari Santa Plus Today Real Estate Thanksgiving Pie Party next Tuesday.
Can you even believe that we're already here?
No, music provided by.
Hi.
Yeah, I know it. Nuts.
Morning, Cindy. Well, you're Captain Grinch right now. I saw your post yesterday. Why is everybody getting ready for Christmas? Since it's so early.
See, here's the thing.
Sorry, that was a terrible Hank, but
it's all right. The last couple of weeks, everybody's been getting their undies in a bunch because they're going into Home Depot and Lowe's and, oh my God, they've got the Christmas decorations out. Or you're going into CVS or Walgreens and, oh my God, the Christmas cards are out. And everybody's wild. Have you looked around lately? People are over the top decorated for Christmas already.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just, a couple candles in the window or maybe the lights are on the bushes.
Bring on the joy.
This is like we can see your house from 30,000 feet as we're
light it up, Hank.
Flying over Cape Cod. What's going on, folks?
I think we need a little Christmas cheer.
I thought the standard was at least wait till Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving. Maybe you put your tree up. And that used to be early.
I think we want to hit the holidays now. We're ready. Also, Thanksgiving's a little late. So we're getting anxious.
Oh, okay.
I think most of us are like, it's my baby boy is going to be 16 years old tomorrow. Right? And he's my decorator. Now he doesn't want to decorate anything. He's no longer the Christmas spirit elf that I used to have.
You don't look old enough to have a 16-year-old.
I appreciate you. Thank you. That's my baby. And that's the youngin'.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But also I do need to hurry up and have him get his license because I need a lot of errands run.
Right. Now he will get his license.
He will, and he's going to be driving the Lemonadio car because I need to get a little something a little less conspicuous when I roll up at events.
Right. Yes. Particularly when you're playing executive director of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce.
When I've got my executive director hat on, I need to not ride up in a big lemon.
Something that screams Lemonadio. By the way, the mobile home or whatever you want to call it looked very cool.
Right?
Yes. But not having it in the yard anymore, I have to be a little more conscious driving down the street.
Oh, like you don't know where I am anymore?
Because the telling point was, oh, yeah, there it is. I take this left.
Take a left at the yard with all the crap in it. Wait, the crap is gone. No, we gave her a nice shine. We spray painted her bright yellow. She looks like a little Charlie Brown bee sting.
By the way,
yeah,
74 years ago today, Charlie Brown adopted Snoopy.
Oh, I love you, Charles Schultz.
Yep.
I would have had a Snoopy related or a Peanuts related trivia this week had I known.
Yep. I saw that this morning.
I mean, I can't keep every fun fact in my brain as much as I like to think that I can. I cannot. I do not have room for all of this. Thanksgiving is the best holiday. All the food coma, no gifts.
Right.
It 100% is, Holly. It really is. Our friends over at Ritual Cape Cod, the Salty Witch Markets are coming December 8th. Plan in the back of your brain for that fun one. RTB, we definitely need some joy. Definitely.
Yes.
Jackie better than a mermaid. The mermaids were out this Sunday.
Yes, they were.
Granted, they were a little warmer up top than they normally would be. She's talking to Junior right now about fashioning some sort of mermaid tank.
Oh, really?
You get in there, girl. You do you. I love it.
And she would do that, wouldn't she?
Yes, she would, and I love it.
She'd get in a tank, and she'd do, yeah.
Listen, I am one of those champions. If you've got a crazy idea, if it's like weird and off the wall, I'm like, yes, let's have it. Want to see it? Let's get dressed up. I'll wear a hat. I'll shake a tambourine, wear the maracas, put me in. I'm totally here for it.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Kelly. I appreciate that.
Right.
So we had the big Mike Tyson fight over the weekend, which I didn't even make it to watch the fight. We were at the game on Friday. I was so tired. I was supposed to go over my friend Donna's house. Donna and Pete, they had a beautiful spread all ready for us to go. And by the time we were done with the football game, and I'm like, I can't. But I can say one thing for Mike Tyson. He brought more Americans together than anything has done in a really long time.
Yeah, he did.
And that's disturbing.
He did. I didn't watch it, but in
case you didn't follow where my brain went with weirdos.
Right. But the commentary I kept seeing was they were having trouble with buffering issues. When was the last time has any streaming or anything anywhere the issue has been buffering?
Because there are so many people on it. You know what I mean? Like what happens in Mashpee when all of a sudden we don't have internet?
Yeah.
Because we have so many people on it.
Yeah.
It just chokes the bandwidth. It chokes the signal, and it's bad.
Right. And apparently they want to do more sports stuff. They better not if they can't deliver.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a good test run for them.
Yeah.
We've got a giant test run that is going to be happening, I guess, Friday night at 9 p.m. This Gladiator commercial basically is taking over TV, internet, phones, radio, all at once.
Oh, my.
So it's like really basically a giant EAS test for everyone. The emergency broadcast system, just in case you were wondering.
Right. And now coming up, Gladiator 2. It looks, just from the clips that I've seen on some of the commercials that I've seen, it looks fabulous.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I guess there was a certain scene that was cut, Denzel said, and I'm just excited to see something that I like, the genre in which I like, but just something new. Although Cliff and I are watching this scary little IRA show on Netflix, I think it is, or it might be Hulu. It's called Say Nothing.
Okay.
Definitely worth a watch. It's a version of a true story, even though Jerry Adams never admits to ever being part of the IRA. So,
okay, gotcha.
That it's really, really good, but I can only get one episode in, but because I can't stay awake, or he starts snoring, one of us falls asleep first. So I like rewatching the one episode, and I'm one episode behind of our good friend Natasha's holiday baking championship.
Natasha is kicking butt and taking names. I don't want to. Well, I put it out there already, but
it's okay.
They do 2 shows a night. So the first show last night, the 8 to 9 o'clock show, the big they have like this little contest first for like $1,000, and then they get serious.
Right.
And in the first show, they had to make some kind of a Christmas roll or something, and she was top 2, but she didn't win. The second one, they had to make what's called a Lambeth cake. I didn't know this is what they were called, but Lambeth cakes are those tall cakes with all the frilly decorations and stuff and things on it. And the minute
I thought that was a croquembouche.
Well, the minute they said Lambeth cake, we said, she's going to kill him. They don't know what's going to, because that's what she makes.
Oh.
And when they do the little interviews and everything, she started off by saying, I make Lambeth cakes all the time. So everyone made their cakes, and they were all very nice, but they were just, a cake and decorated and everything.
And she makes monster desserts.
She made a Christmas tree.
Oh, very cool.
Christmas tree like this. The judges, Duff Goldman just about fell out of his chair.
That's amazing.
And she won.
Oh, good.
So she's got 2 second places and now a win.
All right.
So,
easing into this competition. I'm really just excited to see her on this. First off, when you're watching somebody on TV and you're like, oh, I know them.
Right.
I know them.
And she's still working with the network PR folks so we can get her to come on and talk to us, respecting the fact that she's here now and they taped it. Well, it's not being recently taped, obviously.
Right.
But
Hulu watchers, by the way, you can watch it today. It's like 2 a.m. They make you wait for all of like the actual airing of it, and then they'll give it to us on Hulu, so we can watch it today.
Yeah, but to watch this, if you had to choose between, if you can only watch one, watch the second one that ran last night. The Lambeth cake one. It's stunning what she did.
Oh, thank you very much to the Libby's. Clam hat was amazing. Thank you very much once again to our friends, the Hughes. Kristen Mitchell Hughes gave that to me one day at Quahog Festival. And yeah, Snoop, Flavor Flav, Mike Tyson, truly the strangest timeline. For sure, Jackie. Christmas is so commercialized.
Yep.
Happy National Pop-Tart Day to you, Michael. And Cape Cod Polish. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning.
Hey.
It's Hank, it's Stephanie, it's Tuesday, and we lost a pretty big, amazing human being in Sandwich.
Yeah, Selectman and former police chief Mike Miller passed away. Excuse me. Apparently, suddenly, there aren't any details, but town meeting, there was a special town meeting scheduled for last night, and they brought it into session, and they had a memorial moment for Chief Miller, and then they adjourned it, but. There were people who were commenting on social. Oh my God, I saw him last Tuesday at the post office.
Yeah.
So it sounds like something happened. I've always called him Chief Miller because he was police chief when I was a selectman and on the finance committee.
Yeah.
But he retired as police chief. The current police chief in Sandwich is the second since Chief Miller retired. So he's been retired for a long time, and he got involved in town government, and he's been a selectman for. Oh, I don't know. This may be his third term. I'm not fourth term, maybe. I really don't know. And he was very involved in the Rotary as well.
So
big loss for Sandwich. A lot of people are.
And also just that question of you never know when your card is being pulled, and to do the most that you can while you're here. When I see stories like that it's all of a sudden that it just happened.
Right.
That we weren't planning for that.
No.
It says nothing more to me than get the most amount of things done, because you just never know.
Yeah, I don't know which is better, a long farewell or a quick exit. I guess it depends on your perspective.
Quick exit. I'm like, get out of here. I don't need to do the wave. And then the wave. And is she dead yet? Why? I thought we already did her memorial. Why is she still alive? I don't need that. Just I was here and now I'm gone. And thank you. It was fun. The long goodbye drives me crazy. Oh, she's dying. She's been dying for 3 years. She's still here. Why? And I know it's so insensitive, but you all know we've felt this before. The person that just is like, has been dying, like immediately made their whole everything, giving away all their worldly items, and has been living in poverty and is slowly dying and takes a decade to die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I know. I understand.
Live your damn life, people.
Yeah. I think it's a question of what's best for you and what's best for everyone else.
Right.
For everyone else, the fast exit is not a good thing. For you, it's better. But for everyone else, there's a
little trauma.
Somewhat longer goodbye gives everyone a chance to, I don't know. It's crazy. And now we're going way down a road we shouldn't on a morning show. Now with everyone being cremated. No, listen. There's such a gap between when you pass, and when there's actually any service for you.
I know.
Everybody's over it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's over it. Hank wants more pomp and circumstance.
And you walk into the funeral home.
There he is.
And there's this sitting on a table.
There's Bob.
Okay, where's the party? I mean, it's you grew up, I grew up Irish Catholic, wakes 2 to 4, 7 to 9, blah, blah,
Once again,
blah.
we talked about this last show somehow, that that's where I learned some of my best material. Shirley Temples at wakes.
Right. Yes, you did.
Let's go. It's a party.
Yeah, because we have one to go to. We have one to go to on Thursday. Someone we know up in Allenburg who also made a fast exit.
Yeah.
But it'll be 8 days, 9 days. I mean, so.
Yeah, it is a little bit later to get to the celebration of life situation.
Yeah. But
have a party for me. Make it good.
We will.
I want jugglers. I've got a list on my desk, remember?
Okay, that's right. Well, I don't know if I'll be here to implement the list, but if
Everybody else.
everybody else, she's got a list right there. If
The
anything,
part-
if anything happens to me list.
Yes, it's right here. RTB says the party is for the living, Hank. No wake or services for me. We'll just have a party for you. That's
right.
all.
That's right. And that's what it should be. And
Yeah.
again, thinking about when we grew up, everything was so black and oh my God, it was horrible.
We loved the misery.
Oh yeah, I remember
It
when
was a different generation.
when my grandfather died. My parents were out with my grandmother making arrangements for everything, and my younger brother and I went out in the backyard just shooting baskets.
Yeah.
My parents came back. My mother was ready to string us up on the tree because we were outside shooting hoops. We were, I don't
What
know,
else are you gonna do?
15 and I don't know,
Sit
11,
Shiva for the rest of our lives?
11 or something, and we were bored. We were shooting hoops. I mean,
Your kids.
What did you? Oh, yeah, but that's how it was. So we've kind of moved beyond that. So I
Yeah,
guess
we
that's
are.
good.
We have the internet now. We're past it. We're like, next.
Next.
I'm gonna go watch TikTok in the car. You have a great day. You were good. Thanks for coming. Speaking of thanks for coming, Betty White is coming back. She's got the
No.
Betty White stamp.
No.
The Betty White stamp
Oh,
has been
super.
approved in 2025. Not that I use stamps, but this is a compelling reason for me to go out and buy some stamps and support the feds. At least they've got something right over here where they got Betty White on a stamp. and
Yes. That's
she was a
good.
national treasure.
Yep.
We still celebrate her every day. I absolutely love that woman.
Right. Oh no, she was. We went to see, again, it's a years ago story. Golden Girls, the taping of the Golden
Live.
Girls. We're around in California, and they say to you before they start the taping, don't applaud, don't acknowledge the actors when they come out or anything. And everyone was fine, and then Betty White is supposed to come on, but she stage left or something. Or she comes out. What is the first thing she do? She waves to everybody.
Absolutely.
And everybody's waving back at her. And you can see the directors going, oh, he did it again.
Listen, Betty, we're just trying to work here today. What's up, Larry, Lynn, Kim? Good morning to you. It's Hank and I were just talking about the Betty White stamp, which we're pretty excited for.
Yep.
That's coming in 2025.
Yes.
Some other fun facts that we've got. Did you see this story about the Planet Fitness where the guy died in one of the tanning machines and he was left there for 3 days?
No. Sort of like the guy in your backyard.
3 days in
3
a
days.
tanning booth.
I mean, the top had to be closed. Didn't anyone just go like, I don't know, first thing in the morning, let's open them all up? Apparently not.
Apparently on Monday morning, that's what happened because they couldn't figure out what that smell was in the building. And then they found him.
Oh.
Yum, yum. Good times.
Well,
And
no
what
need-
does that say about that gym, though?
No
What?
need for cremation for him.
Apparently, no one was using that Planet Fitness very much in that area. Maybe they should
Wow.
rethink about those memberships.
Wow. Yeah, tanning booths aren't the best thing anyway.
I think some people just go in there, especially I think this happened in Utah. I think
Mhm.
people are just needed a little unseasonable affect
Right.
disorder.
Right.
Like just a little zip.
Could
Oh,
be.
I felt the sun for a minute. Get out of there is
Yeah.
what probably is used for. Bacon, Jackie says. A member found him. It wasn't even the staff.
A member? Oh,
That's what
even
Cindy goes. That's
worse.
how often they clean those things.
Oh. I mean, I know sometimes when people go on vacation to a warm place, they'll go to a tanning place and do 3 days to get a base or something.
Get a little glow
but-
on.
Get a little glow on. But I mean,
Speaking of bacon, I would burn. I would be bright red.
yes, you would.
I have no color. My color is paste. That's what it is.
Yep.
Simple. It's what it is.
Well, here's something that just popped up in the news.
What you got?
Cyber attack leaves Stop and Shop shelves empty days before Thanksgiving.
I stopping at Shop and Stop and Shop.
Watertown, Mass. Stop and Shop stores across Massachusetts had empty shelves on Monday due to a cyber attack. People who walked into the store in Watertown ready to stock up for Thanksgiving left empty-handed. I can't buy carrots, lettuce, vegetables are slim, and the meat department is low, said people. Wow.
This is even more of what we are working on over at the Mashpee Farmers Market is to try and bring fresh food local food, sourced food, closer to us.
Right. And by the way, Stop and Shop is not owned locally or even in the
No,
United States.
they're
It's
Dutch, right?
yeah, it's called Ahold Delhaize. That's probably a bad way to pronounce it, but yeah, they're Dutch.
Yeah. Well, they need to do something a little bit better for us.
Right.
Like better food. Thank you very much. Hey, Wendy, I haven't seen your face in a while. Somebody hacked their computers. Yeah, really dismal in P-Town as well. Honestly, like if I have to go there, it's desperation. Unfortunately, we're looking forward to it. I guess my husband did the crazy thing and went to the new Aldi in Falmouth over the weekend.
How was that? I've been to Aldi's in the past.
He goes, I walked in and immediately regretted it just because it's new, it's cheap, it's chaotic.
Yep.
It's it's got that brand new. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to shop it. Came home with some great deals.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I was very happy that he checked it out, but also a little too stressful. The fanfare bothers me. Once again, peoply, a little extra peoply.
Right. And the thing about Aldi, they say, is it's the brand name stuff with just a different name on it.
Yeah. There's a Christmas tree shop in the middle of Aldi. I don't understand what you can get an umbrella, you can get a kiddie pool.
Yep.
You can get a barbecue grill, like right in the middle of it. It's just very bizarre to me.
That middle section is like, well, you see that in
it's like all of a sudden BJ pajamas.
Right. In a grocery store or one of those big chain drugstores. There's that middle aisle that keeps changing.
Right.
Oh,
Welcome. I can't wait to see you. She'll be down in a week. What's up, Mary? Jackie says Aldi is a joke.
Well, tell us how you really feel about it, huh?
Right. I want a Trader Joe's. No, Trader Joe's is better than that.
Folks, those of you who live in Mashpee, Trader Joe's is not coming to Mashpee. Give it up. Stop. It's not coming.
Hey, well, listen, I'm the new executive director of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce. Maybe I can make it worth their while. Come visit us.
Okay.
It is like the old wives' tale of Mashpee, isn't it?
Isn't it though? Everybody's and when Trader Joe's gets here,
it's never coming.
What?
It's not coming to us.
It's not coming. There's no room for it. I mean, they'd have to build something, and there's no room here really to go build a big grocery store like that, unless somebody goes out of business somewhere. But even then,
we got plenty of room. We'll find a place for it. We got to make this lucrative deal.
You're in trouble, Trader Joe. She's coming after you.
Our question of the day today is, what is a must-have for your Thanksgiving? Maybe your holiday celebration. Like, it doesn't happen unless you have this.
Stuffing.
What kind of stuffing? How is your stuffing? Talk to me about it.
Bread stuffing. No oyster, no gobbledygook in it, just stuffing.
Are you upset that Bell's is going out of business?
Yes.
Okay, is this going to change your life right now? Have you started working on a Bell's knockoff?
No, but Mari, that's a good idea.
Right? I know it's affected a lot of people. People are really upset about it. You want to talk about a funeral and a long wake. People are very upset about Bell's leaving the market.
But that type of seasoning must be out there somehow in another way.
I'm sure. There's so many great knockoffs of people that have recreated these recipes with fresher ingredients.
Right.
I'm sure we've got the ability to do it right now if we just kind of hunkered into it. Jackie, the boxed one. Mashed potatoes, without a doubt.
Yep.
Drive 1 hour to Market Basket. Oh, that's a whole store. That's a whole day. That's a whole show. Right. That's a whole store conversation.
Right.
There's some guy that's like a Market Basket enthusiast on TikTok.
Oh, really?
And he sings songs like odes about Market Basket. It makes me laugh. And here I am like this, watching it. Like, I have time for that. Your time suck, life suck, buddy.
Mari has found a neighbor that she went to Market Basket with, I guess, last weekend or the weekend before. I'm hoping that continues.
Oh.
Because I don't like going to Market Basket.
Oh, so she's got a buddy that they go in, like, we're going to town?
Yeah, we're going
like the Conestoga wagons?
We're going to Market Basket.
We're packing up, everybody. Let's go.
Right.
Put my armor on.
You know, like
going in there.
It's like, well, they got their check today. They're all going to Market Basket.
Oh, my God. Too funny. You got to plan for it, man.
That's right. And mince pie.
Mince pie.
I love mince pie. My mother used to make a mince pie. I know no one likes mince anymore.
Are you French?
No, I don't know where it came from. But mother always made a
Who brought the mince?
Nobody makes it anymore. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, mince pie.
Well, all those cooking shows seem to dredge up old weird recipes that they're like, make a blah, 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 blah. No one's made one since the 1800s.
Right.
What? They're getting more ridiculous as the days go by.
Right. And it sounds like a good idea. And then you watch them do it. And there's this and there's that and there's this and there's that. And finally you're like, I don't have time for that.
Nobody does. Well, that's why we've gotten away from cooking. We've gone for fast.
Right.
And it's unfortunate. Lynn always does a really good job of prepping and making some fun dishes. If you have something fun and amazing and you want to share it with us, you've got a great group. Mari's got a great group. Cape Cod Dining at Home and everywhere else.
Where is Mari this morning?
I don't know.
She's quiet this morning.
Maybe she's enjoying her nice quiet morning.
Could be. Could be.
It's not been a quiet morning over for the Sandwich Police Department. I'll tell you that right now. I logged in and I was like, oh, here we go. From the complaint crank calls about someone blowing their leaves too early in the morning.
Oh, no. Yes.
That one kind of kicked that off for me. I was like, oh, okay. Another individual came to the station to check that a child had fallen off his bike and they didn't like the way the parents handled it. Another one did
whoa. What?
They watched a child fall off their bike and they didn't like the way the parents had handled.
So they went to the police.
They went to the police. They decided that they went to the police.
Why would you?
Here's another caller that requested police presence at a local restaurant after they and their service dog were denied entrance. Do you even want to go into the restaurant anymore? Like, why are you calling for police backup at this point in time?
Right.
Where you've already gone in and like, is there something at this restaurant that you want? Officer spoke to the employee who admitted not being up to speed on ADA regulations regarding service animals. The restaurant owner was contacted. They instructed the employee to allow the guest into the establishment. But then at that point, do you want to be the person with the dog sitting in the restaurant that everyone's like, they called the police to be here?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
These are the phone calls that our peace officers are getting. Also, this one was a wellness check that nobody had heard from this guy in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a good thing because he had fallen and he couldn't get up.
Oh, that's
so it actually was a reason to call. But the leaf blowing it's like really got me today.
The police. and what exactly were the police going to do?
Finally, I will leave us with one more. A call was received for an erratic vehicle operator.
Yeah.
The caller stated that the car was swerving and stopping in the middle of the road indiscriminately. Officers caught up with the driver who was looking for their optometrist's office.
And on that note, have a good day, folks. Oh, no.
Gotta love Sandwich.
Oh.
I thank you very much for sharing this with us because I feel like we all need to know the phone calls that you get every day, that some of them are, yes, needed to check on people and all of that.
Goodness.
But also like some of them are just pure comedy. Cindy, life alert. Get that guy life alert.
Oh, my goodness.
For sure. There's a new plastic surgery. Speaking of eyes, did you see this?
No.
It's a designer plastic surgery.
Designer plastic surgery.
In which you can get, it's called keratopigmentation.
Mm-hmm.
They can change your eye color.
Oh, really?
For $12,000.
Oh. Why?
Right?
I thought
Don't
you
we
could
have
get
contacts for that?
I would think.
Right. It's like false eyelashes. I wake up in the morning and I just have them. So that's good. But $12,000 to change your eye color. Are humans doing this? I'd just like to see better.
Right.
I don't care what color they look like. I'll probably end up with glaucoma anyway if I make it, Lord willing. I get to that point.
Otherwise,
right
Stephanie.
There I am. She's doing her morning show from the grave. Welcome in. Hello, cousin. I got Claudia on the show with us this morning.
Oh,
our Attleboro cousins checking in with us.
Hey, I'm still alive, by the way.
God. Other side of the family. This is the Viveris side of the family.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a long story, folks. That we'll tell you
my
sometime.
gosh. Too funny, Hank. Too funny. I saw Conan O'Brien is going to be hosting the Oscars.
I think that's cool.
I'm excited.
I like Conan.
right? Maybe
Yes.
he feels the need to let his comedy loose a little bit.
Yeah.
He's always quietly written behind the scenes for
Yes.
still The Simpsons,
Yep.
still other kinds of shows, very witty. He pulled himself off of late night talk because I think he
Right.
just got bored of it,
Got
honestly.
tired. He has a great podcast, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend,
Oh, yeah?
where he has these long interviews with people, and it's really, really good. And he's just so naturally funny. He's a great musician.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, he's got a band. He goes out on tour.
Okay. Well-rounded individual.
Oh, yeah. No, he's a cool dude from Brookline, Massachusetts.
Yeah, we love him. We claim you. So we're excited to see a little bit of comedy.
Right.
And so can you liven up the show a little bit? I hate those award shows. I find them droll.
Yeah. Just tell me who won.
Well, at least make it fun or give us something else besides talking about everybody's lifetime accomplishments and clapping for how great they are in a room full of expensive dresses.
Right. And they're all drunk anyway.
Give me a little comedy, will you? Do something. So I think that was a great choice. I think
Right.
that he'll be clearly offending everybody, and I'm down for it.
And a different routine than, oh, and here's so-and-so sitting here. I'm
Yeah.
going to tell some jokes. And then over here is someone else. I'm going to tell some jokes about them. Do something different. Billy Crystal was the one who did it the best.
He was fun.
Actually, Johnny Carson did it the best. Johnny Carson did it for years. And then Billy Crystal at some point.
We're
took
counting
over.
the rings on Hank's trees over here.
And thank you. And Billy Crystal was very good as well. But all right.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, it's an homage. It's a throwback because we don't really put money or stock into a host or somebody actually putting on a little bit of a show for us.
No.
That's kind of the showmanship has been lost when we live in a scroll society.
Right.
Next. 5 seconds of entertainment or nothing.
Right.
I want it now, or else it's not funny.
Right.
I don't even know what the new suspect challenge is on social media.
No.
Where you get somebody running and then you said, like suspect is blah, 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 blah. And you say awful things about them to see if they keep running or not. I can't keep up with these trends. I don't even begin to understand them. I think that is when you're officially not fun. And I've accepted my old status. I'm okay with it.
That's just me. No, you're not old. You're older.
Thank you.
There's a distinction.
I appreciate that.
I'm not old. I'm older.
Right. Okay. I'm down for that. Okay. So we were talking about food just a little bit and what your favorite dish was. And it's not Thanksgiving without your Hank's mince and
mince pie and stuffing. I'm good.
Have you ever heard of the pillowcase method for making your turkey?
To do I thought you were talking about something else.
I'm not getting weird this morning, although Mari's not around. So
no, I don't know. I don't know where she
all
is.
of a sudden your mother-in-law pops up. Hi, Janet.
She was asleep when I left. Maybe she's still sleeping.
So the pillowcase method, it really is. They drench a pillowcase in juices, wine, and other stuff and put the turkey in the pillowcase.
Really?
And supposedly it's the best turkey you've ever had.
Rough. Ugh.
And it was like, make sure you keep it wet because it doesn't want to light on fire. I'm like, anything that I can leave to chance for a fire in my oven on Thanksgiving is a no for me.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's just no. I don't think that I need to make my turkey in a pillowcase.
No, that doesn't sound right.
But basically what you're supposed to do is put a layer of butter, put a layer of bacon, and then put it inside of a pillowcase.
Okay.
And then cook it most of the way, take all of the crap off, and then cook it for the last 10, 15 minutes to get it.
And the pillowcase doesn't catch on fire?
Correct.
Because it's all juicy and...
Don't say it. Don't say the M word. So. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, it's not dry, Hank.
Okay,
it's not dry.
I got it. It's not dry. I got it. Won't say it. Won't go there. Nope.
55 reasons to love Thanksgiving. We don't have time for all of them.
No.
But because this is a cook's holiday, this is the moment we've been waiting for. People, the moment, naturally a blissful period in between the pumpkin spice anything and Black Friday sales. And we get to just make fun things.
Okay.
So I really do enjoy feeding a bunch of people. The appetizers can be your way in. Any day that starts with a parade is a good one.
True.
I'm loving the new floats. My brother lives right on the route.
Right.
So he's like, I'm not ready for this.
No. Yeah. Well, he could just stay right there and watch it go by.
Well, he also has to go into work, so he'll be there before
Oh, okay.
and like leaving as like it's kind of dying down. So it
won't be too
yeah,
bad.
it won't be too crazy for him at any point. But
Okay.
he's actually, I think, visiting my mother right now.
Who?
Right?
Who? You who?
My life giver.
Okay.
my DNA giver. And I think Lily went to go visit them. I'd rather have my teeth done. It'll okay. I think we missed something, Jackie. I think I missed you.
Yeah, we missed it.
So Spirit Airlines, as we're getting all ready to get for these holidays and start
Yes.
booking our trips, and I think everybody's freaking out a little bit. And if you've booked something on Spirit Airlines, they filed for bankruptcy protection yesterday. I don't know if that is going to change your terrible service anyway. You know what you're getting when you book Spirit?
Not a whole lot.
No. I mean, you go and basically you bring your folding lawn chair and you hope for the best.
Right.
Did I have to? Oh, I don't bring my own chair on this plane?
No.
Thank you.
And Spirit was one of the planes that was shot at in Haiti. I think it was the first.
Okay.
There were planes leaving Haiti that were being shot at, and now no American-based airline is allowed to fly into Haiti.
Well, I think that's a wise choice at this point in time.
Yeah.
That's scary. It really is. Stephen King announces a new book.
I've never read a lot of Stephen King, and by the way, I'm starting a writing class tonight.
It's happening. Hank's going back to school.
I'm going back to school. I'm taking a writing class with our friend Ted Murphy, aka Declan Rush. It's an adult class. I guess there are 4 of us. I'm really looking forward to it. I've written all my life, but as I like to say, I don't have an imagination, or I can't find my imagination.
Well, maybe you can find your imagination in this class.
That's why I'm taking the class, because I can't write fiction. Nonfiction, I can write anything. I mean, I was a newspaper reporter. I was I wrote ad copy. I've done corporate journalism. I've done all that stuff.
Yeah, you're going to have to put your serious side aside.
Right. Ask me to write a short story. Nope. Don't know where to start. Don't know where to end. Don't know nothing. So, Ted, pressure's on.
Well, so maybe for you, what you've got to do is just kind of outline a real story and then flesh it out with fake nonsense.
Right. Well, I've got the start of a story that
Okay.
I've already talked with him about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fact that my mother still calls.
Okay. I like that.
For those of you who don't know, my cell phone could be over here, and my mother will call. My mother's been gone for 6 years, and she will call at the dangest times. Sometimes it makes no sense, and sometimes it's in the middle of a family event or something's going on, and the phone rings and it says Nana. So that's going to be the first story I'm going to attempt to write, has something to do about my mother calling.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
If you two also would like to take up creative writing, maybe you want to gift that to someone for Christmas.
That's a great idea.
Or Hanukkah or whatever celebration that it is that you do. And maybe you've got a big one coming up. I always struggle with gifts this time of year because you want them to be thoughtful. I guess Americans are spending more time giving thoughtful gifts this year. If you want to give the gift of travel, please come away on a cruise with us. We're heading to Honduras, doing a little Mexico. It's a week-long cruise. It's adult only. And if that's something that you've been thinking about doing and you want to cruise with me, we are going.
Who wouldn't want
Right. We are pure fun. I'll be in bed by 8 p.m. There's nightlife. I won't be at it, but I'll surely be up in the morning causing a ruckus at the buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, if you want to come along with us, that information is pinned right to the top of the Lemonadio page.
Oh, it is. I haven't
seen
it
is.
Yet.
It's pinned right to the top of it. And what I like is you can buy the room, not by person. So it's like $2,000 for the room, which is like $1,000 for a week-long cruise, which is really kind of affordable.
Yeah.
So get your passports and give the gift of a vacation to somebody. Come play with us.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to just
I'm working on
getting
on getting our passports renewed.
Get it done. I'm still waiting for my TSA pre-check.
Oh, really?
We got so aggravated. My husband got it in hours.
Let me tell you something. The last time when Mari and I flew, whenever we went away to Florida recently, the regular line was faster than the TSA pre-line.
Yeah.
There were so many people with TSA pre that it moved slower. Those of us who were just the regular schlubs, we went right through the line, And people we saw getting into the TSA pre-line when we were getting into our regular line, they were still waiting to go through.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't the way for us when we were going. We were going to Nashville, and then we had to wait behind the dogs. Then no, the dogs had to sniff you one at a time with the fans
Ooh,
blowing on you. I'm like, are
have-
you kidding me?
You must have looked suspicious.
No, it was everyone. Everybody in the herded line.
Oh, it was
got like, yeah, it was the day that they were checking with the dog day.
Oh, okay.
So everybody, it was like slow, and then you had to walk one side by side, and then you had to wait for the dog to sniff you. And I'm like, oh,
As opposed to the day you can just walk through the detector. As
right,
opposed to the day you've got to do this.
right. I said your name, Janet, and all of a sudden you popped up. Good morning. Your sainted mother-in-law is here.
Mother-in-law. Hey, Janet.
So yeah, we signed up for pre-check after the last flight that we took. I was like, that's it. Not dealing with this when we're going here. And or maybe it was when we were going to Florida. Either way, he got his TSA pre-check qualification like within hours.
How did he do that?
Well, probably because he had just filled out a bunch of government information for our nonprofit.
Oh.
I'm still waiting.
Oh, okay.
He got his 3 weeks ago.
Oh, all right.
Me still waiting.
So he goes through TSA pre. And
I was in the military. You should have already checked me. You can't have me back. I did my time.
Right. I was in the military. You know who I am.
Right. You have my DNA. You've taken enough from me.
Maybe
you're good.
Maybe they know about you in the military.
I was good.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily a rule follower, but also I'm like the most well behaved, and I get nervous if I'm causing a problem. So I'm not I'm not your girl.
Okay.
Look elsewhere. You know me. I tell on myself anyway.
Yes,
like I did
you
it.
do. Yes, you do.
It was me. I did it.
Right.
What's up, George? Happy holidays to you. I hope the kids are doing well. Why are our kids so grown up? All of our babies are in college. I don't love this. I don't love it, but I do love it. It's a different space.
Mariana's like she's 24 all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. The first day she walked into the middle high school and walked out, there was a completely different person who walked out. Honest to God.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a blast. I cherish the days when she was a little kid and fun and everything else. But I love this being with her. And she's at the age and the level of maturity that she is now. It's just so much fun.
I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, to having the babies home,
right,
and being able
Who's
to hang out
home,
with
everybody?
them. No, not everybody, just the babies. Just Lil. I'll have Lil and Cody. That'll be it.
Okay.
Kenzie's coming for Thanksgiving, so I'll see her at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's nice to just get together and not have to do anything. Watch the parade on TV, go to the football game, and have a nice meal, and just have everybody in the house for a little bit, and then they can go home.
Right. We're going to my brother-in-law's in Wellfleet. That's the 1850 something or other house with,
that's fun.
With 8 doors off the dining room.
Yeah.
It's one of those, and you never know when you get up. Is this the pantry? Is this a bedroom? Oops, someone's going to the bathroom. One living room, the other living room.
I love
a
creepy
bedroom.
1800s fun house. You never know.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's
ghosties behind every door.
Not for us, but David and Jill, it's perfect. They love this stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I love Wellfleet. This time of year, that side of the Cape is just
and Mariana
perfect.
And there's a cemetery close by. And Mariana can't wait to go walk to the cemetery again with her.
The ghosties are out.
With her aunt.
Good morning, Cheryl. Dave Hagner, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
It's Hank and Stephanie. It's Tuesday, and we're rolling through the week. I said, I saw, according to a new study, 20% of Americans regularly get their news from influencers on social media.
Well, isn't that encouraging?
That is terrifying. But also probably more accurate than the drivel that we're watching on network television. We've got to make a change.
Somehow. I was thinking at some point, you know what we don't have? We don't have somebody like, and I'm going to date myself again, folks.
Oh, here it comes.
We don't have somebody like a Walter Cronkite.
Right.
Okay. The most trusted man in America who could get everybody together in one room because he was Walter Cronkite and say, okay, folks, cut the crap. I'm Walter Cronkite. I'm telling you to knock this off.
We've decided that it is better to niche things down into smaller segments. Right. For whatever reason, this is how we're getting our content, whether it's by network, whether it's by grouping. We've really decided that smaller is better.
And only content we agree with.
And only content that we like.
Right.
And it's really hard to listen to something that we have not decided to not include in our space.
Right.
We've definitely built a bubble.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Of our own creation.
Right. I mean, I try really hard to listen to or read stuff from media outlets that you shouldn't even have to say a media outlet that I don't agree with.
I know.
But that I don't. It's hard.
It should be all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, and let it go.
Right.
Like salmon. Let them swim upstream.
Right.
The ones that make it.
Right.
It's just
The
the
ones I disagree with, I'll scroll through and I go, oh my God, what are they? And then I've done it
because it's hard.
and I know what they're thinking
And
out
it makes
there.
us feel yucky, and we don't like that.
Right. Oh, yucky.
No, I don't like feeling yucky, so I choose not to.
Right.
I don't have to hear that today.
Nope.
It's a safety mechanism. We're protecting ourselves, but the problem is the protecting of ourselves has caused a problem.
Yeah, we've become so incredibly misinformed.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
I do love the fact that I guess Red Lobster, have you seen this? They've hired this young killer of a CEO.
Oh, really?
34 years old.
Wow.
Went to Harvard, went to Brown.
Uh-huh.
He just righted the ship, I forget, for some other company.
Uh-huh.
And now they're like, this is our new CEO guy. Get him.
Good.
I love young entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to see, and he's a business-minded entrepreneur.
Right.
He's from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like obsessed with this guy right now.
Well, Red Lobster lasted on the Cape about 32 minutes?
Well, you can't put a Red Lobster on Cape Cod. You just can't.
No.
When you have the ocean right here,
right.
a fast food joint's not going to work.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. No, that never was going to work for us.
I want fast food fish. There are any number of places where I can go.
Right, exactly. And that was not going to be it for us.
No.
183.4 million people are planning to shop in store.
Really?
From Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday.
Oh. That's
a record.
We
are back.
I have a Black Friday story about I'll try to make it quick. I had an aunt who was a cloistered nun, which meant she didn't get out very often. But she loved to do her Christmas shopping on Black Friday.
Why?
She didn't know any better.
Oh, okay.
She thought it was so exciting to see all the people and all the activity. And I just remember my poor father dreading. We get together, for Thanksgiving dinner, and you could see he was just dreading that he had to take his sister shopping the next day.
Right. This was her fun.
This was for fun. And all he would do is he would drop my aunt and my mother off at the door of the mall, and he would just drive around and around and around.
I would have been with him.
You couldn't find a parking space. And when he finally did, and he'd start to walk in,
they were done.
They'd be walking out. It was like, it was great. My father, we had a ticket anyway, but just for that reason, when you showed up at the gates, go ahead, right in.
I want to remind everybody that just shop small this holiday season and stick with your town first and check all the stores out and maybe go to a place that you haven't been. We've got a great shop local campaign going on here in Mashpee.
By the way, sandwich people, the I'll call it the general store kind of thing in downtown Sandwich.
Yeah.
That's next to the Italian market.
Yeah.
Is that open or closed?
I don't know.
Because we've tried to go several times.
I've been before, but I haven't been recently.
And it's not open. My brother tried to go on Sunday and it was closed.
Yeah.
We tried to go earlier in the week and it was closed. It has just a bunch of different stuff. I'm calling it a general store because that's kind of what it is, and I don't remember the name of it exactly. But it would seem it should be open by now.
Yeah.
So Sandwich folks, if you know what's going on there.
A lot of people are selling their businesses. A lot of people are calling it quits. A lot of people feel like this is the year and like we're done here.
Yep.
I've been having these conversations with a few business owners, and it's tough out there for everyone. If you've got a local business and you're struggling right now, I know it doesn't help to hear that you're not alone. But maybe sometimes it might help to know that it doesn't matter what type of business you're in. I feel like everybody's just getting the inflation aspect of things and really struggling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that this holiday season is like the big boost that everybody needs to kind of reevaluate what we're going to do going into 2025 and make some choices.
Yeah.
But I really hope that this invigorates our economy here on the Cape for sure. We do a really good job of helping each other.
Yep.
We need to dig in and help each other a little bit more this holiday season.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
For sure. And start locally, please. Just that little shift in spending from big box stores and your online orders can really make a big difference.
And you can find a lot of cool stuff in the small local stores, too.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
We to make for different gifts so that people don't go, oh, socks. Thank you.
Right. Although I do like a good sock. I'm not complaining. I think Patrice brought socks for Cliff yesterday, but I think I might keep them for myself.
Oh, jeez.
He doesn't watch my show anyway. I can talk about it and he'd never know the difference.
Oh, okay. He doesn't?
Please. He's too busy in his own little land. He is very, very busy in his own business and all of the to-do lists that this honey has been dumping on him lately. Like, and another thing, and another. He's like, if you give me another thing, I'm going to lose my mind.
Right.
Well, we're getting ready. We've got our Cape Cod Christmas markets. We had over 200 applications. We've got 50 to 60 vendors at every single one of our markets that is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Emily's been doing an amazing job in the office, kind of organizing and wrangling the sheep and getting everybody ready to just to sell some of their cool stuff,
right.
Show off their holiday prowess. We've got some really neat, beautiful gifts.
By the way, at the Clam Jam on Sunday, there was someone who it was the sourdough something or other.
Yeah, maple hollow.
Oh my God.
So good, right?
But you can't come back.
No, they're a military family.
Yes.
So she will be back with us for our farmers market starting in June.
Yeah.
Well, Memorial Day weekend when we kick that back off for a new season.
Yeah.
Bigger, better. I know, but she was amazing.
We bought some cinnamon rolls. We bought one separately, and then we bought
It was a tease.
Like a whole thing of cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
They were swimming in frosting.
Yep.
I mean, in between where there weren't rolls, there was frosting.
Yep.
I mean, talk about having a sugar rush. I had one this morning.
Right. He's ready to go.
He was
texting me a to-do list. I loved it. You need more of that in your life.
I was all fired up this morning. This is what I want to talk about, Stephanie. Well, it's because I just downed a cinnamon roll that had been swimming in frosting.
That's it. Cinnamon rolls for Hank every single morning.
That's right.
I don't think your doctor would agree with that. But
no, probably not.
Just on Tuesdays.
Right.
Anything else you want people to know about your show? What's going on in Lemonadio?
We're talking about what you were reading.
Okay.
In part because Mari had book club last night, in part because I'm starting a writing class tonight. But this is also the time of year when we're not going out as much. We may be tempted to pick up a book. It's also the time of year when we start thinking about Christmas presents, and a good book is a good Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I talked about the New York Times top fiction list.
Okay.
Today we're going to talk about the New York Times fiction, whatever, the real stuff.
The opposite. I always confuse them.
Okay. Nonfiction is the true stuff. So we're going to talk about the nonfiction stuff today.
Gotcha.
We talked about the fiction stuff yesterday.
Gotcha.
Some really interesting books on the list. And of course, Thursday's the movies, and Friday is ideas for stuff to do on the weekend. And Saturday we've got blues, and Sunday we've got jazz. And
you're very active, and we really appreciate it. If you've not checked out one of Hank's shows, definitely I suggest you do so. We've added some music. We've got we're working on a couple of new hosts. Listen, we've got 12 podcasts right now at Lemonadio that we are juggling, and we do slide them in on the weekend evenings. I know Elastic Glam is working on some fun things that they've got coming up for the holiday season.
Are they going to do a longer show? They really need to do a longer show than what
I know. He's also an early educator, so he deals with preschool kids. And when he gets a chance to do his, fun Elastic Glam show on Friday nights, he tries.
Yeah.
Because he gives 125%.
Oh, I know he does.
So
but there's a real niche for that.
I agree. And we've got a BBC connection, and I'm like, come on, buddy, 2 hours. We need at least 2 hours.
Yes,
I would love 3, but we've just not worked up to
9
enough
to 11
material.
on a Friday night or something. It'd be
right?
really cool.
I know. I would love it.
I
Seth,
am a DJ.
Listen.
Well, isn't that his theme song there?
That's it. It is.
Right. Little David Bowie.
Lauren, thank you so much. Lauren will be on the show with us. Our magical friend from old places. Had a great event with her, the Born Youth Council on Saturday.
Yes, I saw pictures.
And it warmed my heart.
Good.
to see those little cute things just playing,
Yep.
running around, enjoying their space.
Yep.
And I was like looking at the parents going, you are welcome, because these kids are going to sleep really good tonight. I
Right.
miss those days
Right.
of parenting just a little bit, where the kids just had a blast and it was a family dance and we had a great time. So we'll definitely do that again. And Lauren did say, someone said, why do I never see these things? Or I always see them too late. And if you're not subscribing to our channel here at Lemonadio, you're missing out. You may
Right.
miss out on something that you really actually wanted to be a part of.
Mhm.
I know we throw everything in the kitchen sink at you all the time. We've got 20 hosted events every single week between trivia, music bingo. We've got 5 hosts right now. Karaoke on Friday. We've got that competition. We've got a new music bingo out there this week over at Marshland 2 and 2's Tavern.
Mhm.
And Rachel is one of our new hosts.
Mhm.
So she's going to be out and about. You'll see her bopping into
Mhm.
some other places, filling in for us.
Who's
And
the
we
one that
love it.
looks like a model?
The one that looks like a model.
Yeah.
We've got a lovely staff.
No. All right, never mind.
Oh, Kristen?
Yes, must be Kristen.
Is that the one? You and your blonde nurses. You love your blonde nurses. She's blonde and she's a nurse.
Oh, well, there you go. I need her number to give to my wife.
Right. Just when I need care.
Right.
She is a traveling nurse. So
That's
we
right.
get her when she is
I
here
knew she did some kind of traveling, but I
on
wasn't sure what.
contract. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is an absolute blast. She's a hoot.
Yeah.
She used to be our bartender over at the steakhouse
Yep.
years and years ago. Actually, it was the boathouse years and
Mhm.
years ago. And the stories. So many stories. And we
Yeah.
used to play ladies women's football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Dennis Women's Flag Football League. Both of us were in it.
Wow.
And we played for Team Sopranos.
Uh-huh.
We had a great time. We absolutely loved it. We had a really, really good time. Now my body doesn't do that anymore. So,
No.
But here's Cindy, one of our friends who's 80 years old and still plays.
Really?
I saw her reffing one of the basketball games the other day, like last season.
Good for her.
I'm like, Cindy, you are an animal. She was out there running up and down the court. She's like, I
Yeah.
got a game after this.
Right. Well, you got to keep moving, because when you stop moving, you stop.
Good for you, is all I have to say. And
Yep.
she is like, no, not afraid of it, getting in there,
Yep.
very physically fit.
Yep.
I'm blown away by her fitness agility.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm like creaking when I walk downstairs. I'm like,
Yep.
everything hurts. My back hurts.
Oh, sometimes we say to Mariana, you've been hanging around with us too long, because Mariana will get out of a chair and go, ugh. I say, honey, you're too young for that.
That's me every morning. That's my good morning to my husband.
Ugh.
But we get up, right foot, left foot, right?
Yes.
This is how we do it. All right. We've
This
talked
is-
long enough.
Yes, we
Did
have.
you just sing Montel Jordan?
I was going to say, this is how we do it.
Montel Jordan. Listen to this one over here.
You know, I'm not as old as I look.
Thank you very much for hanging out with us today and following us. All of our fun activities, events on cape.com, or you can go to Events on Cape Cod, which is on Facebook. Our group is almost at 10,000 people, and share an event that is going on with you.
If I let them in.
This one's gatekeeping over here.
Right.
No. Yes.
If you
You're not
want-
a real person.
Yeah, you have to at least post within the last year.
Thank
If
you.
haven't posted within the last year, you're not getting on.
Right? I love it. It's making us exclusive, Hank.
Right.
Cape Cod dining at home and anywhere else.
That's right.
Definitely, if you're looking for recipes or you're just kind of in a rut with your cooking cuisine,
Yep.
go check it out.
Absolutely. And don't forget Natasha on the
Holiday Baking Championship.
Holiday Baking Championship. Look for the rerun. Look for it on Hulu today, I guess.
I know.
Like we said, we're Natasha's working with the PR people and Food Network to.
Well, we hope that we get a chance to
get
talk
on.
to her
Well, I mean,
soon.
obviously, they're very protective of their brand, and they don't want, somebody talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So
Hasn't been released yet.
hasn't released yet. But I sent her an email so that they could assure them that we were professionals.
We are actual professionals, everybody.
Right.
Don't try this at home.
Yes.
Josh, it was good to see you over the weekend. When you stop moving, you die. And that is right. Thank
Right.
you, Lauren.
That's right.
So we got to keep it moving. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.
All right.
Whatever it is that you do it with kindness. Please and thank you. Have a good one.
There we go.
And we say goodbye.
We did it.